And our Rob Olson has been taking a look now at reaction from all across the country. And he joins us live now in the newsroom. So what are you seeing, Rob? You're kind of going through, I'm sure, X and various social media sites. Tell us about some of the reaction that you've seen.
Well, the reaction is piling up quickly, and of course that reaction all depends on which side of the political aisle you fall on. Much of it very partisan divide here, because obviously this is a political issue. So that's what we're seeing. First of all, though, let's show you that Governor Walz actually confirming it himself with this tweet that he put out, or pardon me, at X. It is the honor of a lifetime to join Kamala Harris in this campaign. I'm all in is what he wrote there, showing us the politics of what's possible. Very much Walzian words there and language in his gubernatorial campaigns. It reminds me a bit of the first day of school. Let's get this done. Senator Tina Smith we just had her on, obviously, for an extended interview, but here's the visual of what she did. And again, this is very much in her language. Donut count Minnesota out. Congratulations, Governor Walz. Of course, she was his lieutenant governor as well. Congresswoman Betty McCollum. Tim is a rock-solid Democrat, a teacher, a football coach, a veteran, and a leader who will defend our freedoms and work to improve our lives, the lives of all Americans in every corner of our country. I'm inspired, energized, and ready to get to work today to elect the Harris-Walz ticket to the White House. Let's go, Kamala and Tim. And Angie Craig, Congresswoman Angie Craig, congrats to our governor and vice presidential nominee Tim Walz, former soldier, teacher, congressman, and not weird, which of course is something that Walz became known for, is his use of the word weird in interviews on cable news that has popped up in a lot of different people talking about is surrogates for this campaign, this weird language. Tom Emmer, Congressman Tom Emmer, he spoke very critically of Tim Walz quite a bit, especially while he was at the Donald Trump rally in St. Cloud about a week and a half ago. Much of the same language here that he said then. It's not surprising Kamala Harris picked Tim Walz to be her running mate. He embodies the same disastrous economic, open borders, and soft on crime policies Harris has inflicted on our country the last 4 years. Calls him an empty suit, who has worked to turn Minnesota into Harris's home state of California, and solidifies this ticket's full embrace of a radical America Last agenda. That is very similar in vein to what I've seen throughout. But Dean Phillips, again, on the Democratic side, and somebody who had briefly his own campaign to challenge Joe Biden, saying very early on that he didn't think Joe Biden was capable of running for a second term. He today said Tim Walz can fix a lawnmower, fire a cannon, and fiercely protect women's freedoms all in one day. A lot of reaction that just keeps pouring in here. Former President Obama also putting out a statement just a little bit ago. I did just look up two here. We haven't had time to transfer them to a full screen like that. But the reaction from Donald Trump's Republican primary challengers, who've all endorsed him now and at the Republican National Convention spoke in his favor. Nikki Haley says Democrats doubling down on the progressive movement. Waltz, misspelling his name like the dance, is a win for open borders, socialism, and Iran. Ron DeSantis saying in 2021, Minnesotans were roughly 5 times more likely to move to Florida than vice versa. They were fleeing a state that under Governor Walz turned its back on law and order, increased taxes, and imposed unscientific coronavirus restrictions. Vivek Ramaswamy saying Walz is a massive gift to Republicans. The media keeps trying to hand Kamala the race on a silver platter, but apparently she refused to accept it. So a lot of reaction from the Republican side saying that they believe that this makes it such a progressive ticket that maybe it makes it easier to beat come November. And then on the Democratic side saying this really solidifies this ticket and broadens the appeal. Of course, this is up to voters in the next 3 months to determine exactly which way that this does throw the campaign. But you see the partisan divide so quickly taking place. We're going to keep an eye on this, and we'll check back with you in a little bit. Back to you guys.
Yeah, very much a tale of two sides. All right, Rob Olson, thanks for bringing those reactions to us. We appreciate it.